Hi everybody, it's Kelly and I'm doing from Shirley's Cottage this morning. It's Sunday, May 16th, and I hope everyone is really well. I think I have new subscribers, so thank you. And so real quick, I'll just tell you this is a little extra video that I do that's in a playlist under from Shirley's Cottage, which is my mom, and she wrote for the Cambridge newspaper, the hometown newspaper, for many, many, many years, and wrote a column that's usually little snippet stories and just fun stories, and then a recipe that she somehow tries to connect to the story. Sometimes it connects and sometimes she just makes it. But I have a lot of them, and look at this one. Thursday, March 20th, 2008, and in a lot of them, I have the whole newspaper. That's why it's been tough for me to get down and go through all these. That newspaper was 75 cents. I don't even know how much it is now. But anyway, let me find her column in here. And as you know, I only read them when I read them to you. So I kind of look for a date that's going to be fitting for this time of year. And then, okay, this one from Shirley's Cottage is Doggie Diabetes. That sounds interesting, doesn't it? Okay, Doggie Diabetes from Shirley's Cottage. I might as well give it up to the doggies. Somewhere someone said you have to accept what you cannot change. I cannot change the fact that my family is nuts over their dogs, and I am the grandma. Okay, I do have to interject. We always had dogs. My mom was never, she just allowed it to happen. She was never into the dogs. And I don't know how long she's had Stella now. A little, I think she might be a mix of like a French Bulldog and a Terrier or something. Anyway, now Stella is her best friend. So as I'm reading this, I don't know where it's going to go for sure, but let me just tell you now, my mom is totally in love with her dog, Stella. So, okay. I also cannot change that there will always be dogs in my life. And in my column, Marley and Me is all about a man's dog. I haven't read it, but it has been on the bestseller list for months. Maybe I could get my writing career going by writing a book about the dogs in my life. I could call it Sundance, Drew, Asia, Shorty, Buckley, Nico, Willie, and me. Those were all of our dogs at the time, all of us siblings. The last 2 weeks, I worked a few days in Rockford. It was nice because I spent 2 nights with my daughter, Tracy. When I got to her house, she was waiting to help me bring things from the car. Inside, I was knocked on the couch by her count them 3 dogs who were so glad to see Grandma. She made me a wonderful dinner, very enjoyable. We ate at the dining room table, and you should eat at a table. But the reason was, if we ate in the living room, dinner was demanded to be shared by the you-know-who-whats. Now, Shorty, whose real name is Sebastian, just hops up and takes what he wants if you don't have your guard up. Tracy took him because a coworker could no longer keep him. He was incorrigible. I think he also has multiple personalities. The girl was crying, and that's all it took for Tracy to have 3 dogs. She's still in that situation where she took Finn, a corgi who's causing a little bit of trouble at the household. So if anybody would like to rehome a corgi or have a corgi from my sisters, let us know. Anyway, on we go. Asia is okay. She knows she is a dog. Drew is huge. These are all 3 of my sister Tracy's dogs. The big lunk does not know he is a dog. He thinks he is a person with all the rights a person has. That includes eating your food, laying on your couch, and sleeping with you, taking up most of the bed. He has the widest body I have ever seen on a golden. I know you guys are all relating to your dogs right now, which I think is great. I said I thought that dogs got bigger every time I saw them. Here's where the diabetes comes in. Tracy said she has to take him to the vet. He cannot get enough to drink and he is getting bigger. He may have diabetes. Give me a break. I have been diagnosed with diabetes. Can't I even have my own diabetes without a dog? I'm working on control with exercise, she put soon, and healthy eating. I don't know how dogs get cured. Drew's winter exercise is climbing up all over you and walking to steal the food of the other dogs. He is the one that ate all my tomatoes and I had laid out to ripen, only about 30 or so. Anyway, the day I came home, I stopped into the news to see if Amy, my editor, had any ideas for me. She is a wealth of information. She said she couldn't think of anything at the particular moment, but after I left, her wheels started turning and she emailed me. The first suggestion came when Anne in the office had to take her dog to the vet. It might have diabetes. Amy thought it might be a good story if she only knew. This is not the end of the story. I have to call Anne and see how her dog is. There will be an update later on the condition of the dogs and the grandma. Also, Amy also said that her honey is waiting. Hang on a second. Amy also said her honey is wanting a good egg salad recipe. Oh, this is her segue. Okay. So again, Amy from the office also said that her honey, her husband, is wanting a good egg salad recipe. With Easter this weekend, how early is that? We aren't done with the cornbread and cabbage yet. There will be plenty of eggs to use up. Okay, so this would have been good around Easter, but I didn't know it was that time of year that she wrote this. So, okay, this is Graham's egg salad with tuna. So, jot it down. 6 to 8 hard-boiled Easter eggs. They can't just be hard-boiled eggs. They have to be Easter eggs. Diced and then smashed. 2 cans of albacore tuna drained. 2 to 3 tablespoons of each purple onion and celery diced small. 1/2 to 3/4 cups Hellmann's mayonnaise. 1/2 cup of sour cream. 1 tablespoon Dijon mustard. I feel like I'm rushing through. I just happen to think I'm rushing through like nobody's really going to make this, but maybe you are. So if you, you know what, when I get done, I'll hold this up. So if you want to write it down, 1 tablespoon, because this does sound really good. 1 tablespoon Dijon mustard, 1 tablespoon sugar, 1 tablespoon vinegar, salt and pepper to taste, which it's egg salad. You can figure it out. Mix mashed egg and tuna together. Mix all the other ingredients together and mix with egg tuna. Adjust to taste and make sure the salad is not too dry. Serve on good baked bread or on lettuce leaves as a salad. It's really good grilled with a slice of cheese. Not toasted, grilled with butter. Enjoy. And she said happy Easter. I'm sorry, it's over with. And happy Easter. Enjoy. Okay, this is what I was thinking when I was reading this. If you guys follow Arna and Carlos on YouTube here, oh my gosh, I love them so much. But a couple videos ago when they made the brioche, the bread, it was so funny. So if you don't watch them, go to Arna and Carlos. And I'm going to really try to start putting some kind of links down, or at least putting it in the description. But Arna and Carlos, look a couple episodes ago where they were making the brioche. That brioche would be so good with this egg salad with tuna. So here, let me hold this up for a minute. Let me make sure that I'm going to get it. I'm holding this up in case you want to write it down. Okay. So that was from Shirley's Cottage, Doggie Diabetes. And I'm headed off to do a floss tube. So if you want to stick around and come back for that, I hope I'll have that up tonight. I think it'll be a good one. I have a bit to show. So I hope that will be fun and interesting because my floss tubes haven't been real floss tube-y yet because I'm just starting to get back into it. But I've been collecting some things. So that's good, right? Okay, hop on over, or wait, wait and then hop over and look for me on the floss tube later on today. Okay, you guys have a really, really good Sunday, and I'll see you next week with From Shirley's Cottage. Bye.